I'm going to see if I can do this in under 2 minutes because I have to challenge. I, I'm not going to pretend like people are going to see this or hear this. It's right in front of us. You can get it anywhere. Copaiba oil, believe it or not, is a painkiller. And if you do some homework with Google, you might be left with the impression it's just a topical painkiller. If you keep diving into I recommend this brand, but I have this one right now. If you keep going down the rabbit hole, you will find that it is powerful, and then it should be diluted no matter what you're using it for. But this can be used as an anti-anxiety supplement, is what I'm going to call it. Okay, I'm not making any claims. I'm not going to say if you don't understand what I'm saying right now. I'm just going to say, screw it. I'd feel bad. I feel bad for you. You need to hear what I'm saying. This isn't just some oil. Okay? Remember what the lengths they went to get different oils across the world. Thousands of years ago, even 2,000, even 1,000. They were seen as potions. They were seen as, there were secret oils that were only written about because they were so rare you couldn't get. Well, this is in the Amazon, so imagine trying to get this in Europe. But with that said, I'm not going to deny that there was probably a Copaiba variation on every continent. I'm already 2 minutes into this. It's done. We got to just keep talking. Because I think there is, at least now. I don't know about, I think maybe even natively. I don't know. You got to look into that. But this stuff is insane. It has been used for spiritual reasons on top of physical detox and pain killing. Okay. We all know what taking something sublingually. Well, okay. Well, I don't usually do this. How long does it take? Copaiba oil sublingually. 15 to 45 minutes. And this will enter your bloodstream, bypassing your digestive tract, your liver breakdown. Okay. You can eat it. I have, so far I can attest to eating a couple of drops in one day. By the way, I believe, Copaiba half-life is 12 hours. 4 hours. I'm so sorry. And so far what I've gathered is it might be out of your system within 12 hours. 6 to 8 ingest Copaiba oil, half-life in the body. Sorry, I don't usually do this while I'm doing a video, but we're doing it. Okay? In the body. It depends on your metabolism, I'm pretty sure. But, so, if it's 12 hours, that changes the game. That means if you have a slower metabolism, you might, I'd say by every 24 hours, you're good. Once a day. But, you got to do your own homework and you have to do your own studies. But there's so much out here, finally. It's just that the algorithms, they're not going to get you any of this until you actually look for it. You could be looking for all kinds of things that help your situation, your toxicity levels, your immune system. By the way, CBD receptors are all over your neuroimmune system, your neuroimmune cells. And Beta Caryophyllene is the active ingredient in this, and that is exactly what does the work. This is a terpene that acts like a cannabinoid. Now, your endocannabinoid system, some real doctors are saying it might be the master manager of your immune system. It's that crazy. Okay? But you have a bunch of cannabinoid receptors, and I call it the missing link. Not only that, I call it the double agent for what it is. Obvious. It does two things. I mean, it plays two parts. It has two acts. I'm sorry. But I call it the missing link because I believe that this terpene is like the peacemaker between terpenes and cannabinoids when it comes to dialing in your cannabinoid receptors and how those receptors. So what I'm saying is your endocannabinoid receptors are going to have different feelings and different effects depending on what terpenes are binding to the cannabinoids. And I don't even know how that's scientifically done. You got to do your own homework. Don't ever listen to everything, don't ever believe what you're told, Take an idea, say, okay, I'm going to go get my own answers, and you do your own homework. If somebody convinces you to follow them, they're up to something. Okay. So being transparent and saying, don't listen to me, do your own homework. But if you want to know more, I can tell you what I have found. So, this is a crazy deal, and I have a challenge that says, just for treating pain externally, prove me wrong and tell me this stuff doesn't kill pain, because that's the easy one. But if you want to really, really feel, so the hard one talking about this is the fact that it can also bind to GABAergic receptors. And I think those are the same. GABAergic neurons, primarily the brain cells that produce and release gamma amino acid, produce balanced electricity activity in the nervous system. So GABAergic receptors, proteins in nervous system. Same as benzo receptor. No, they're not the same. But what I have read so far is that this terpene will activate both specific binding sites located on a particular subtype of GABA receptor. So the benzo receptors are located on the GABA receptor. They are separate from the main sites where GABA itself attaches. So anyway, whatever. All I know is that if you're looking for something to help your PTSD, like I need help with in a very bad, I just took a little hit of weed, so I'm a little more elevated and I'm a little more animated, and normally I'm off the walls, but for your standards, I'm probably a little elevated. I talk fast, I talk loud, I get excited and animated about things. Activated receptors. Benzoreceptor activating are activated, by beta. I don't know how to spell it. There's like 5 different ways. All right, beta caryophyllene does not directly bind to or activate benzoreceptors, but it can indirectly influence benzodiazepine and GABAergic pathways to produce anti-anxiety and anti-convulsant effects. If you have, now you know, if you have, what am I thinking of? Seizures. If you have, I just had it right before I said seizures. I was about to say it, but if you have, if you are seizure disorder. Epilepsy. So you can possibly treat yourself with this tree. Moreover, I got to end this because I'm 10 minutes in now, and that's crazy. This is nicknamed the diesel tree. The diesel tree, as in diesel fuel, because you can tap this tree. Copaiba diesel. Look at it's already at the top because people would be doing that. That produces a hydrocarbon-rich sap used as direct substitute for diesel fuel. Right in your backyard. Load up your tractor. Get to work. I'm not playing. And you can just plug the hole up.
This tree can fuel a car. In the forests of Brazil grows an unusual tree called Copaiba langsdorffii.
Right.
It's often called the diesel
source. And I would stick with bigger names, but these other weird these selling these little guys, don't get these little guys. They'll get you a 4-ounce bottle or an 8-ounce bottle. This is real shit. Oleo resin, you're going to have to deal with the fact that it may have something in it because it's like sap. So you can't have a liquid without somehow, and I don't know how you're going to get those. That I don't know. They can't call it an essential oil if it's been steam distilled or cold pressed. So if they're calling this an oleo resin, then it was mixed with something, and that's why I'm not gonna really eat more than. But this says premium, so I love this company. This says premium essential oil, so that means, see, look at how it looks like a sap. It looks like a. So how did they get it into a liquid? Well, that's what you're gonna have to find out and do your own work because I can't give you those answers.
Looking to nurture your routine.
But we just saw real quick what it does. Yeah, it's crazy. I haven't even. Let's see what it says about Copaiba for seizure disorder. Copaiba has no proven clinical background to treat stop seizure disorders. Well, we just said it binds to the pathways of benzos, and those can be treated. Those can be used. So Beta Caryophyllene is found in black pepper, melissa, I think cinnamon, maybe even nutmeg. I can't remember about the nutmeg, but yeah, it's found in a lot of different things. It can even be used in aromatherapy, just the terpene, because it smells kind of like pepper. Well, at least maybe that's, maybe mine was sourced from pepper. But I have a bottle of pure terpene. And why would I not take that and just eat? Well, it's a good question because I don't know how that was processed either. However, if it is the pure terpene, I should be ingesting that. I'm just a little kind of scared. But they're saying. So here's what I've gathered: is 80% of the entire terpene profile of this oil is beta caryophyllene. That means out of all the terpenes that's in it, it's 80% of it is beta caryophyllene. That's a lot. And so you're getting, I probably shouldn't be putting that under my tongue, but it tastes just like the real stuff. I had SVA last time, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the one I had on the first time. As a matter of fact, I can bring you. So I proved I purchased that one, but SVA. Amazon. I'm pretty sure we'll see one that says I purchased it. Wow. $20. Let's go see what we can find. I'm sorry. Did you just say $8.99? Oh my God. And it says essential oil. Oh, that's right. Because it didn't smell right. There was something wrong with it. Let's see if I can find there was something very wrong with it. It was weird. What was wrong with it? I don't remember. Customers say. These people are stupid. Don't listen to people on Amazon. And I know that's you and I, but just as a general rule, you know, you're going to have to read them all. Don't just read one or two. All right, so you can tell I talk too much, but I really want to challenge people to use this as a painkiller first, topically. And if you feel safe enough, I would start with this one. Or another company. If it's $10, it's probably going to be fake. If it's $20 or 30 or 50, it's probably going to be real. I would say it's probably higher quality, more quality control, more refined. If you're going to get like a $50 bottle, but I can't say that for sure. You know, you generally do get what you pay for, but you also have so many people out there they'll invest a lot of money into the label and the bottle so that they can quadruple on the bottle alone, but then trick you into thinking you're getting a good product, and they could like 10 times make their money back 10 times. See, SVA is pretty good, actually. You're not a good company if you're not selling 4-ounce bottles of stuff for $10 to $20. And I guarantee you, SVA, I would go with SVA Organics. I think unless they've changed their name or unless they have different lines. But I remember SVA Organics. Damn. SVA Organics. I have SVA Organic. See, like this marula oil, that's the good right there. I think they used to call that the miracle oil. I think marula. I'm not gonna say that just because there's an M there. I think I just thought that one day. I wonder if that's just another word. Argan oil, that's a good one. Fenugreek is good. Pumpkin seed is good. If you ever get pomegranate seed oil, you better use it in the first year. Mine got down about there, and I stopped using it a lot, and it started oxidizing like honey. But instead of turning into a crystal, it turned into a gel. And I thought it was just a layer, and then it was liquid. It was like you could see through the bottle. It like solidified into a perfect gel. Isn't that weird? That makes me wonder what's in it. Oil doesn't usually do that, but at the same time, if you oxidize, fat, it just can do some weird shit. So I'm 18 minutes into this. I'm embarrassed, but I'm also going to say that my challenge, there is a reward. And that is, if we work together, we can promote this and put stock down. And then make a company after we So anyway, I'm playing. I'm not even, that was just a joke. That didn't mean, there was nothing serious behind that. I'm not winking. All right, well, let's see how embarrassed I can really be. I'm going to post this. I'm posting this. I'm getting ready to right now. I got it ready.